Trash Talk Tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right. Spider 2Y banana Z over.
You're gonna call it like it's your favorite play you've ever gotten in your life.
What up, everybody? It's the TTT, and we're here on Taylor Swift's first week in the NFL to give you all the most important news that you need to know to stay up to date.
Hi, welcome to the TTT Fantasy League Update. I'm the host of this shit, and my name is Jasper. This week in the TTT Fantasy League, the Bong Rips, the best team unequivocally of the whole league, caught another dub, unsurprisingly, against TTT Mega Fan and the brain father of our kick-ass new logo, Daniel. Sorry, bud. The good karma only gets you so far. Last week, there was an upset defeat of the Bong Rips, and you know, I didn't want you guys to see me like that. I was so emotionally distraught. I was throwing shit. I was giving computers death threats.
They made his fantasy football team lose a game.
It's not good, guys. It's not good. In other league news, Preston and Riley are the only two teams to not have a single win. They are both on a 3-0 loss streak. It's really bad. So this week in the TTT Fantasy League, there's going to be a special event, the Toilet Bowl, where one winner will get to be the turd champion and the other will get flushed down the drain. Giving Preston his third loss of the season was Jay Sean's team. Preston's real name is David. So until Preston wins a game, I guess we're just going to call him David. Everyone put that in the comments now. Preston's real name is David. You got to call him David in the comments, guys. Riley's team lost to the Perfect Storm, which is now the only team to have no losses. They're a real contender. And Dax down in Dallas beat the Loins Leftovers. It's what those fuckers deserve for beating the Bong Rips and making me cry. Anyways, that's all for this week's TTT Fantasy League Update. We'll see you next time, bitches.
It's Riley Puddin' Peters. With me as always, I have Dr. Preston Rowe, defensive backs quality control coach from Louisiana Tech University. And we are the Trash Talk Tailgate. And we like to talk football. And this week, we're going to cover some games from week 3 of the NFL football season. Like I said, Taylor Swift's first week in football.
Already sick of it, man.
Yeah, dude. You want him to shake
As
it
if
off?
Chiefs fans couldn't get more obnoxious.
What are you saying? Are you saying you have some bad blood?
Oh, no.
All right. Well, we're not gonna give her the straight off the rip attention. We gotta do a little dancing around before we get there. So I guess the first thing, we just got to get it out of the way. The Buffalo Bills absolutely mollywopping the Washington Commanders. I mean, it took us back to the Rex Grossman days, just like that, dude.
Sexy Rexy?
Dude, we're 2010 Redskins. We're not the Washington Commanders. 37-3 is going to be the final score of this game. And I mean, I just feel like, well, one, before we go any farther, I'll give the Bills their flowers. They looked very good. That offensive line blocked very well all day, especially against our front, which, like, I mean, it's not like they're not good. I don't know. That offensive line really did have a great day. But man, oh man, Sam Howell, he must have had the weird tint on the visor where it makes white look like maroon.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't know. I don't think it is either. But he had it. It's a special prototype. And they're gonna take that shit back to the fucking workshop and tinker it a little bit though, because man, oh man, he was throwing to the wrong jersey all day long. 4 interceptions. I mean, there's just nothing else you can say to that. 4 interceptions. How our defense is pretty good. I will give that to our defense all day long. There's just
But we knew that going into the season.
No, for sure. And what I'm saying is he just did not help our defense at all. There's just nothing. You can't succeed. No matter how good your D is, you cannot succeed if your quarterback throws 4 interceptions. And if you do, then tip the cap to you. You're amazing.
I mean, Riley, if teams could consistently succeed with quarterbacks throwing 4 interceptions, Zach Wilson would be a fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and the Jets would be undefeated.
Exactly.
Yep. No, you're right.
Like,
Joe Namath would be happy right now.
He absolutely would be.
But, so overall, I mean, the offensive line, and I said this coming into the season, I was always confident in our run blocking. And I think our run blocking is still all right. But our pass blocking there's these moments where those 5 offensive linemen together turn into Swiss cheese. And I just don't know. I don't know what it is. It doesn't, it's like one of those things where it's like sometimes they block very, very good. And sometimes they block not so very, very good.
But Riley, to be fair, I mean, I didn't think the Bills' defense was going to be this good going into the season. But right now, the Bills are currently second in the NFL in sacks. So it's not, I think probably the competition that they've playing Zach Wilson, who else have they played? Sam Howell and who did they play last week?
The Raiders.
Oh, and Jimmy Garoppolo. That's right. The other one. Yeah. So I don't, playing Sam Howell, Jimmy G, and Zach Wilson in a 3-week stretch, that probably helps pump those numbers up a little bit. But the fact that they're second in the league in sacks without Von Miller right now, that says a lot about that D line and that front 7.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm not. I can't talk too much shit on them. I mean, they did a good job from what I watched. Overall, I think they are. I don't know. I've seen this shaky pass protection in a few, like in every game, in every Washington game, but it felt like in some of the other ones we were just Sam Howell was able to get through it. It just felt like this time the thing is like the Bills secondary is a step up from what we've played for sure, and that's really what made us pay. I mean, 4 interceptions speaks for itself. I mean, that, the pressure Sam Howell in the other games during the season, the first 2 games, he was able to take some of that pressure, and he would take a few sacks, but he was able to take some of that pressure and dance around it and, get some cheap completions out of it. And it felt like in this game, every time he tried that, they threw it to the wrong jersey.
I mean,
damn prototype fucking visor.
I mean, Riley, Sam Howell, he definitely did not play well, but I mean, dude, he took 9 sacks. The Bills sacked him 9 times.
Yeah, dude.
It's hard to win any game when you get sacked 9 times.
Yeah, get sacked 9 times and throw 4 picks, dude. No, that's not winning football.
You're not gonna win.
No, and that's. I mean, I'm not trying to. Yeah, no, there's not. I mean, it felt like in this game there was just no escaping the pressure. It was either a sack or an interception all day long, and then on the other end of it, Josh Allen. He was connecting all of the Bills playmakers were making plays. I mean, it really felt. I mean, Gabe Davis was making plays. Diggs was making plays. The running game was holding its own, which is something we haven't really seen much. I mean, I mean, yeah. We even got a pick. We even got, I mean, there it is right there. Kendall Fuller just grabbing one from Josh Allen, and we still just, yeah.
Josh Allen, you mentioned him, like, he didn't play great. I mean, he had 218 yards. He didn't, he only threw one touchdown. Yeah. And I mean, he also had a rushing touchdown, but he also threw an interception. Not a great game by any stretch of the imagination. It just, honestly, man, that the thing that killed you was just the turnovers and just the constant sacks. Sam Howell was under constant duress on Sunday.
Yeah, no, he was.
Y'all are going to have to get that shit squared up if you want to compete with the fucking war crimes that are coming to town this week.
Yeah, no, I'm we'll talk about that next week, folks. We'll get to that when it comes back. I don't even know what to say on that one yet. I don't know whether to be shitting myself or scared.
I mean, I think you should be doing both. Is that a thing?
I think it is a thing. I think that is a thing.
All
right. I mean, honestly, I don't need to watch anymore. You got anything else to wrap up this game? Because I'm ready to move on.
I mean, I don't think, dude, I think this is just the Bills. Like, I know as a Commanders fan, you might be really depressed, and especially after the weekend you had in total. But I just think the Bills are really good.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, the Bills are definitely very good.
I think the Commanders just need to, fix their offensive line, and y'all will be good. I still think y'all can compete for a playoff spot.
Oh, yeah, no, I think we'll still be very competitive in the NFC East, too. I mean, we'll see against the Eagles. that'll be our real test, because I think that's going to be the team that's gonna make or break us, when it comes to the NFC East. But I do want to say one thing. I actually did want to mention this, so I will pause for one more second and say I have not lost faith in Sam Howell.
Okay.
I know 4 interceptions, but this game, it just felt weird from the beginning, from like the first drive. Even though we held them to a field goal in their first offensive drive, it still was like, it was one of those, like, as soon as I clicked on the TV, I was like, I just don't like how this is gonna go. I don't know what it is.
I've got a bad feeling.
Yeah, dude. And it came to fruition. Whether that's fucking completion bias or whatever, but it happened. And so I haven't lost faith in Sam Howell. When you get sacked 9 times and you're under pressure all night long, it does some stuff to your accuracy and your decision making. So
it speeds up your clock. I know a lot of people say that, but it really does. Like, because you just, like, as soon as you snap the ball, you're on edge. Like, where's the pressure coming from? And I've got to get this ball out right now. And it doesn't allow you time to really set your feet, get under control, and throw accurate passes. So that's why you got to get after the quarterback, man.
No,
the Bills did that 9 fucking times.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I was like, could we stop the Bills defense? And they were like, 9.
And like I said, dude, they don't even have Von Miller back yet.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
Now it's time to give that Kelsey Swift relationship the time it deserves. Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah.
Not that one. But in all realness, we gotta talk the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. And I mean, I think my favorite thing I saw this weekend out of the whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce talk is a meme where it was like the Bears are so bad that they're the team that you invite your new girlfriend to because you know you're going to get to show off.
Oh, no.
And it's so real. I mean,
it is true.
It's so real.
God dang. I mean, It's honestly, man, I feel bad for Bears fans. They're already down bad. The whole
they're already
coaching fiasco.
Yeah, they're already won cheese pizza and ordered
all
a
the cheese pizza shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
they're already won.
Justin Fields saying it's the coach's fault that he sucks and the Bears are just fucking terrible. And then you have to go play the Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions. And then on top of that, like, how many Swifties, like probably like 20 to 30 million Swifties are like, oh shit, Taylor Swift's at the game. I'm going to watch the NFL now.
Yeah,
and then they're like,
this game.
Who the fuck are these fucking Chicago Bears? And why are they so ass at football? Like, bro, the Bears don't deserve that.
Nah, no one deserves that. No one deserves.
Nah, man.
No one deserves Travis Kelce trying to show off for a female, because he is just not the guy you want to have to deal with in that particular occasion. He is such a ham. You know, he's the kind of dude that's like, all right, I'm about to show the fuck out. Throw it to me, Travis. Yeah. Or throw it to me, Patty. He's like, come on, Bubba. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm trying to get laid tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
absolutely, bro.
I mean, overall though, man, this game was a pretty good showing for the Chiefs. Who I know people have been, I mean, the week 1 game that they lost, obviously they didn't have Travis Kelce, and he is one of their sure-handed catchers.
He's their only he's their only sure-handed playmaker.
Sure. Yeah. No, I'll give you that for sure.
Fucking Kadarius Brickhands Tony over here.
Yeah, dude. I heard that he changed his first name to Cabricius Tony.
Oh no.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's like Travis Kelce and their running back core are like their most consistent catchers. I mean, that's not a great day at all. Come on, guys. But anyways, ever since last week they looked good. This week they looked pretty good.
It's the Bears. It's the Bears. Let's keep it real. It's the Bears.
Yeah, but they put 41 up, which means that they're doing what they're supposed to do against a team like the Bears, which I will always say is the most important thing. It's not necessarily.
Are they really though?
Yeah,
bro.
Listen. Sure, the Dolphins put up 70 on the Broncos this week. Okay?
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, I get it. But Mike McDaniel was pissed off that he never got promoted from ball boy directly to head coach. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
He's pissed off. So he had a vendetta. That's different.
True.
No, but in all seriousness, though, especially when you watch a league like the NFL where the talent is so high, and, the Bears are, once again, these are amazing athletes. These are the top of the world of football, even on the Bears, even though they suck. But even being a sucky team, like putting up 41 in the NFL is an accomplishment. And that means that this team is moving the way that they need to be moving. So,
yeah.
All those people that were worried about the Chiefs, let's wait till they play another good team, okay?
I mean, Riley, you know this. All the well-coached teams in the NFL, they get better as the season goes on. And you can see it, not just in their record, but in how they play.
Yeah. And
how they get more and more dominant and more physical as the season goes on. And the Chiefs are definitely in that mold. I mean, dude, they didn't look that great against the Lions, but they're obviously improving. I'm not saying that they're shit, but they're improving. That is the mark of a very well coached team.
Yeah.
And we all know how good Andy Reid is. And then, Matt Eberflus on the other hand, bro, what are you doing? You just need to get. I mean, bro, like,
who are you hiring? What are you doing? What's up, Que Pasa?
Yeah,
he's got to cry it out. He's got to go cry it out again.
Oh no, that's fucked.
That one was fucked up. That might have been a little bit too
That
deep.
was fucked. I was not expecting that.
I mean, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say. I think
We got to show the Taylor Swift though. Like, dude, she let out an what?
I'm surprised this highlight video isn't all just Taylor Swift.
I know, dude. Like, dude, I mean, you saw it, right? Like, bro, when Travis Kelce scored, she let out a let's fucking go. I didn't realize Taylor Swift could like curse like that.
Yeah,
that kind of impressed me.
I didn't think she was allowed to cuss.
Dude, I know, right?
I thought like Disney had something on her or something. I don't know.
Dude, like if you ask any Taylor Swift fan, they are convinced that she is America's princess.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Now,
but I gotta say, well, you know,
hopefully Princess Diana. What?
Ooh. Let's see how many limo rides she takes. Anyways.
Oh, dude.
Look at Patrick Mahomes just finding all those blank spaces.
Yeah, dude. Bro, the Bears are already dead, bro. Just stop. Bro. Oh, man.
Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, dude.
He ran that ball straight in.
We got
to
show the
right
Travis Kelce touchdown. We got to.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the Bears, they're just down bad, bro. I mean, Justin Fields didn't have 100 yards passing. He was 11 of 22, so exactly 50%. 99 yards passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Also took 3 sacks. I mean, again, like, dude, this is what I don't understand about the Bears. Their offensive line isn't good, so Justin Fields is probably going to get hurt at some point anyway. And he is your like best weapon other than DJ Moore, who they refuse to get the ball to for some reason. If Justin Fields is probably going to get hurt anyway, why not just go apeshit and just let him run the ball like he did last year when he was your only offensive weapon and he ran for, over 1,100 yards as a quarterback?
Yeah, no, pretty much.
The Bears coaching staff, they just refuse to use Justin Fields to his strengths.
They're keeping him robotic. He can't move like he feels.
Yeah, hey man, it's coaching. It's coaching, bro. He said it himself.
Oh, there she is. There it is.
Dude, you know what's awesome
there
though?
It is. They actually did show it.
Dude, you know what's awesome about that?
What?
Fucking Travis Kelce. He had 7 catches for guess how many yards, Riley?
69.
69.
Ah, yes.
Isn't that nice?
Nice. That's so nice.
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 And a receiving touchdown as well. And there's Taylor Swift doing the LFG. Let's fucking go. And then there's Mama Kelce right there, dude. That's pretty cool. Dude, like, okay, so Riley, I've seen some crazy conspiracy theories though.
Okay.
Because we've basically talked all we can about this game. It was terrible. But I've seen some conspiracy theories where people are, oh, dude, Roger Goodell paid Taylor Swift a shitload of money under the table just to like basically pretend to go out with Travis Kelce for like a month. It's basically just like a huge PR stunt to get a bunch of Taylor Swift fans involved in the NFL. I mean, what do you think of that?
The only reason, listen, if that is what they did, I guess it's not like the worst plan I've ever heard. But this season has so far been like the most watched season in the past 5 years. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, this game, like, I think every week they've broken the viewership record of the past year by like a significant margin. So like this year, they like viewership for the NFL overall is actually pretty up. So maybe, I mean, that's all I got for you. But honestly, I think my favorite twist is what if it's actually she's dating Mama Kelce.
Bro, don't do that. Bro, don't do that. Fuck up. Bro.
Do you think I'm gonna get some karma from that one?
No, No,
It's going to be a cruel summer after that.
Fucking hell, man. Dude, honestly, though, like, I mean, this game broke viewership records. I mean, obviously, it was because of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, this game
It
was
had
this week's.
nothing to do with the fucking Chicago Bears. Let's just say that. Bears fans don't even want to watch the Bears.
Dude.
That's how bad they are.
Bears fans are trying not to watch the inside of it. Never mind.
I will say this, Riley. If this is legit, and it seems to kind of be, at least right now, it seems to be legit. What's going to happen when they eventually have, and inevitably have a terrible breakup?
I mean, she's going to make one.
Is going to be the subject of her new album, right?
At least a song, maybe not a whole album. We hope not a whole album.
God, I don't know if he realizes what he's gotten himself into. Taylor Swift fans are fucking ruthless.
Yeah, no, I mean,
they are insane.
You know what they say. He's young and reckless, and he's going to take things way too far.
Oh my God!
I need to stop. I just need to stop. All right,
you really need to stop.
It's fucking. I need to shake it off. Oh God.
Oh my God. You dirty bastard.
Yeah, if I keep going, someone's gonna have bad blood.
You already used that one.
I know,
jackass.
I already you shake it off too, so suck one.
Fuck.
What are you gonna have? Teardrops on your guitar? Oh
Absolutely.
My God.
Oh, okay. All right. You need to stop.
Out of nowhere. Anyways, okay. So
this game.
This is.
Oh Jesus. By the way, just before we show this highlights, Riley, was there a better way for this game to end? It's the Chargers and the Vikings, two of the most inept, most cursed teams when it comes to fourth quarters and just horrible shit happening. There was no other way this game could end.
Yeah, no, it's true. There is no other way.
The Chargers, they tried their best to Charger this game away, bro. But the Vikings just Viking too hard.
Dude, that's how it be sometimes.
It is how it be sometimes, man. This game, I mean, for those of you that didn't watch this game, you missed a great game. This game was awesome. I was able to catch the tail end of this game.
I was able to watch. I was able to catch the Chargers not charging as well. Yeah, man. I mean, so this game, it came down to the absolute wire. The final score of this one ends up being 28-24.
Yes.
The Chargers. I mean,
we can just show it. Let's just show it. Or are we going to show the highlights as we talk? Or
I mean, it's kind of what we're just doing. Do you want to just go to the end?
Yeah, let's just go to the end because that's where all the shit happened.
All right, we'll talk over the last 8 minutes of highlights.
Yeah. So
I think the big thing from this game before we get going is rip Mike Williams and his knee.
Absolutely, dude. That's what we need to start doing. Every fucking TTT episode that we do, we need to bless the knees.
We do need to bless the knees.
Yes.
I bless the knees down in Africa.
I would just like to point out that even though my fantasy team in the TTT league is 0-3 right now, both Nick Chubb and Mike Williams have suffered horrible season-ending knee injuries. So
you're 0 for 3, but 2 for 2 for catastrophic knee injuries.
Yeah, dude, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. So we're in the fourth quarter now of this game. The Chargers are up 28-24, and then the Vikings are driving. It looks like the Vikings, might score, at least kick a field goal to cut the lead to 1. Riley, there's a successful bubble screen on with 1 yard to gain. Does that trigger you at all?
Not yet. I don't know.
Okay. So it's 3rd and goal now. The Vikings, they go for it. So it's going to be an incomplete pass here. The Vikings decide to go for it with 3 minutes left, and they do not get it. That's just a great defensive play right there on Justin Jefferson. But so here we go. So the Chargers, there's a little under 3 minutes left. They're able to get the first down right here to Keenan Allen. By the way, dude, Keenan Allen, he had 18 catches in this fucking game. 18. God.
Yeah, didn't he? I mean, he's the first player ever with, was it like 15 or more?
And
I can't remember the exact stat. I'm choking the hell out of the stat right now. But he did set some record. He's the first guy to have over 15 catches in like X amount of games.
Yeah, he had 18 catches for 215 yards. He didn't score a touchdown though. But still, that's ridiculous. So this is what happened. Run it back, Riley.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because we were talking about Keenan Allen.
Way too far.
So it's 4th and 1 on their own 24-yard line. Bro, there's less than 2 minutes left. All you have to do is punt the ball, Brandon Staley. What are you fucking doing? It's 4th and 1. Punt the ball away. And so then the Vikings, bro, it looked like the Chargers were going to win. We're going to lose this game. God, that was so close to being a touchdown, though. But it was a PI on 3rd and 11 for the Vikings. So the Vikings, it looks like they are going to score here. It looks like they are going to score and score the game-winning touchdown and beat the Chargers, send them to 0-3, and leave Brandon Staley fucking tarmacked. Because he would have absolutely deserved that. I still think he deserves it, to be honest. Because you just can't make that call. So here we go, 3rd and 10, right here. Able to get about 6 yards. So 4th and 5 here. Keep in mind, there's 40 seconds left. They're able to get the first down. What do the Vikings do? They don't do shit. This is the exact play after, guys. Pause it, Riley. Look how much time is left.
Yeah,
they had 40 seconds when they completed that pass for the first down. They now have 11 seconds. You think, oh, they probably ran like 2 or 3 plays. No, they did not. What they did was they got the first down and they all just kind of stood around looking at the sideline. They burned 30 seconds doing absolutely nothing. When Riley, you know this as well as I do, in that situation, on a 4th down, you're like, hey, if we get this first down, we have to run up and immediately spike this motherfucker. We have to clock it. That is just terrible, horrible clock management by Kevin O'Connell and Kirk Cousins. And this is why I say this game could not have ended any other way between these two teams, because you've got the Chargers and Brandon Staley. He does what he's absolutely known for, going forward on 4th down when he absolutely should not, in an area of the field that is just horrendously retarded. And then you have Kirk Cousins just doing whatever the fuck this is, mismanaging the clock, and then throwing an interception out of desperation because they realize how badly they fucked up. And that's how this game ended. And it was an absolute shit show in terms of coaching. Brandon Staley, you should have been fired into the sun last year for blowing that playoff game to the Jaguars. I mean, dude, like, wouldn't he have been tarmacked if they would have lost that game based on that decision?
I definitely believe that he deserved it.
Yeah. I don't know if he would have been, because the Chargers are notoriously cheap. And, you know, the Spanos family is notoriously cheap in terms of coaches. But he absolutely deserved it. I mean, dude, his coaching has just been... He's not a good coach. He's not a good... I get it, analytics, but, bro, in that situation, there's a minute and a half left. You're on your own 24-yard line. You're up 4. It's not like they have to kick a field goal to tie. They have to score a touchdown to win. Pin them deep. Make them drive it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And then the whole Vikings thing, man, bro, it's 4th down. You know, you get in the huddle. You're like, hey, guys, when we convert this 4th down, we immediately have to get up and we have to clock it. We've got to have a sense of urgency. Because, I mean, dude, you clocked that thing with what, maybe 37, 36 seconds left? Bro, that's 4 plays potentially that you could run to try to get the ball in the end zone. And they waste 30 seconds just standing there looking at the sideline with absolutely no sense of urgency. I'm sorry, but that's on coaching. I know people are going to give Kirk Cousins shit for that, but, bro, that's on coaching. Like, you've got to have your guys better prepared for those situations. And it's terrible, bro. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Brandon Staley, Kevin O'Connell, Kirk Cousins to a certain extent, bro.
Whole game of bro.
What the fuck are you doing?
Whole game of bro.
Yeah, this was just the bro game of the week. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of bro moves, you know what happens when you don't promote your ball boy from ball boy directly to head coach?
Oh no.
That is, you get 70 points put on your freaking forehead. That's what happens.
God dang.
In this week's episode of a Revenge Tour, I mean, we got Mike McDaniel coming back home to Denver and just giving it to his favorite team as a child. This dude, he did that shit that I don't like doing in Madden because it makes me feel bad.
What?
Like playing your favorite team, like your favorite childhood team, and like fucking them up.
Yeah.
It's like that shit when it happens in Madden, when you like go to the point where you're like, oh, you gotta play your team now. You're like, but I don't want to.
Well, Riley, you always want to play the Commanders because they've given you so much trauma and PTSD in your life.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. Yeah, dude. Fucking okay. So watch this play, man. Watch this play. Run this shit back.
That play was worthy of a blank space joke. That's for sure.
Absolutely, bro. Run it back all the way. Pause it. Oh, never mind. Run it back a little bit. I just want to show you something. Run it. Pause it. Riley? So it's kind of hard to tell because the screen is blurry, but oh shit.
I was trying to
quit. I wanted to just point something out real quick.
I know. I was trying to I wanted like one more frame.
Nah, dude, you're good. But I want it like right there. Yeah. So like this is Tyreek Hill, one of the fastest players in NFL history, and definitely by far the fastest player in the NFL right now. I don't think there's a debate about that. And you are the Denver Broncos safeties, and you are the Denver Broncos secondary. Riley, I want you to look at this. There's 3 dudes on the slot receiver. And that happens to be Robbie Chosen. Robbie, formerly known as Robbie Anderson, the guy who sucked ass with the Panthers and then the Cardinals. Then he changed his name to Chosen for some reason. And you're the Broncos secondary, dude. Riley, if you're the DC or the secondary coach, who are you going to triple cover, if anyone, on the Miami Dolphins receiving core?
I mean, obviously the chosen one.
Obviously. I
Tyreek
guess, man.
Hill.
I guess that was their logic. But, dude, why are you going to leave Tyreek Hill wide open? Why are you if you're the safeties, why are you crashing down on Robbie Chosen on the over route when Tyreek Hill is running the opposite way on a deeper over route and there's no one there? Why? I don't understand it, bro. Keep in mind, just so in case y'all didn't know this, the Dolphins don't have Jalen Waddle this game. So if you're going to game plan for anyone this game, it's going to be Tyreek Hill. If Robbie Chosen beats you for 150 and 2 touchdowns, that's one thing. I can live with that. But Tyreek Hill going for 9 catches, 157 yards, and a receiving touchdown. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable as a defensive coaching staff. That's just awful. You've got to do everything you can to take away Tyreek Hill in this game. That's all I wanted to say. Dude, you're not going to catch him. You're not going to catch him. It's ridiculous. So that's the first touchdown.
I love how short he is. It was such a struggle for him to jump that wall.
Yeah.
Like, he's a crazy athlete. It's just he's so short.
He's so short. I mean, so Riley, while we watch these just incredible Dolphins highlights, not so much if you're a Broncos fan, you want to hear some hashtag copious notes about this game?
Yeah, give them to me.
So the Dolphins, they had 726 yards of total offense this game. They had 376 yards passing and 350 yards rushing. Jesus Christ. Broncos, can you stop anything? Oh my God. Here's another fun one. So 70 points in one NFL game, is more points than 15 NFL teams have scored in 3 weeks combined. Like, that's insane. And Tua, he started 17 of 17. He did not throw an incomplete pass until the second half. And he had he finished 23 of 26 for 309 yards. He threw more touchdowns. He had 4 touchdowns. And he had incompletions this game. You know how fucking hard that is to do?
Yeah, no, that's impressive stats.
It's insane, dude. And once again, the Dolphins did all of this without, by far, their second most important player offensively, Jalen Waddle. I mean, dude, like, can you imagine if they had Waddle, how bad this might have been?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, what were you saying?
Nah, I was thinking about a joke about saying it would have been a lot colder, if he was able to waddle up there.
Hey, man. I mean, the rookie running back, Devin Achane, he had 4 touchdowns. Raheem Mostert also had 4 touchdowns. Like, this was embarrassing. And I mean, bro, the Bears fans have got to be so happy with this, because after the week they've had, we're not talking about the Bears as the biggest dumpster fire in the NFL right now. At least for a week. You know what I mean? Like, Bears fans have got to be so happy with this.
Bears fans are so happy the Broncos exist.
Yeah, dude. Like, and I mean, on the flip side, Russell Wilson, he didn't play bad. Well, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Russell Wilson played terrible. He was 23 of 38 for 336 yards, 1 touchdown and an interception. He was only sacked 1 time.
Nah, we need to
but dude, this was just a bloodbath, man. I mean, this was just ridiculous.
Yo, this play right here, this shit was sick.
It was sick. The no-look shovel pass.
I mean,
that's beautiful.
Not a soul was ready for that.
Oh, dude. Damn, dude. You know what's really sad?
No one saw that. It was no look.
The Dolphins are better at no look passes than the Broncos are at just passing in general.
I mean, Tua's better at no look passes than most quarterbacks are throwing it down the field with fucking perfect blocking.
It's true, dude. I mean, we've talked about this on the show before. I mean, Tua the offensive line is much improved, but Tua's just getting the ball out of his hands so fast, man. It's like he's throwing darts almost. You know what I mean? He's just got that like he's just getting the ball out so quickly. Once again, he wasn't sacked. He's been sacked one time in 3 weeks.
I mean, bro, after last season, he fucking learned his lesson.
I mean, yeah, and absolutely. But I mean, still, you've got to give that offensive line credit, and you've got to give Mike McDaniel credit for just scheming up things that he can get the ball out of his hands so easily. Yeah. Dude, like, I'm sorry. This is the best team in the NFL right now.
I mean, 70 points is one hell of an argument for it, for sure.
I mean, dude, like, we've said all offseason, the Dolphins can be really legit, like, really scary and legit contenders if Tua can stay healthy. Bro, if he's been sacked one time in 3 weeks, I don't want to jinx it for him, knock on wood, but it looks like he might stay healthy this year. And, bro, this is scary. The Dolphins put the NFL on notice this week. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, it was a speed warning.
This was the most points scored in an NFL game since 1966. That was before we landed on the motherfucking moon. 57 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
It's ridiculous.
They had white corners in that era, dude. White corners.
I know. Like, this game was just absurd. This game was fucking ridiculous. You have anything else to add to this game, Riley?
I don't. Let's finish off this week's slate of games by picking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys, bro.
I mean, listen, we all knew when
challenges if you spend too much time.
We all knew when the news that Trayvon Diggs had hurt his ACL came out that the Cowboys, their defense was definitely going to take a little bit of a step back for sure. I mean, Diggs is such he's such a great player. It's definitely going to make a difference, but I didn't think it was going to make a losing to the Cardinals kind of difference.
Hey, man, the Cardinals have been a lot better than I think both of us thought, and I think just the world in general thought. Everyone thought they were tanking for Caleb.
I mean, that's fair. No, that's definitely the fucking Bears at this point, or the Broncos.
Yeah, man. I mean, maybe the Giants. Who's to say? But
dude, maybe the Giants.
Dude, the Cowboys. They're known for this though. Like they get up. Everyone starts hyping them up, and then they lose just head scratching games. They do this every single year. The Cowboys do Cowboys things. There's a reason that is a legit phrase that people say.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just always been their MO ever since the flip side of being America's team. I mean, the Tony Romo era, the Dak Prescott era, they're pretty much just the same quarterback.
Yeah.
Unclutch,
right.
Can't win when it matters, can't win one for the fun of it.
And it always seems to start the same way. Their offense kind of stalls and their defense gives up, a few touchdowns, and they're in a deficit early, and then they have to kind of claw back into the game. That always seems to be the case, at least with the Dallas Cowboys, in terms of how they lose those games that they're so notorious for losing. I mean, dude, they just this one shocked me.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, it's just one game.
Yeah,
it's not that serious. In the grand scheme of things, but I think the bigger loss for them long term is obviously Trayvon Diggs. He's out for the year.
Definitely
with a torn ACL.
Yeah, that's a changer. That's a game changer for sure.
Bless the knees, bro. Bless the knees.
I mean, the final score of this game was 28-16.
Yes.
Like you said, the Cowboys tried to claw back. in the later in the second half. They tried. It was too little, too late by every mean of the phrase. And this game I think is definitely one that really invoked the every given Sunday effect. I think no one on paper should have picked the Cardinals to win this game.
No, absolutely not.
You would be probably called a crazy person on Wednesday if you were like, no, I'm pretty sure the Cardinals are going to win this one. Every team has a chance every Sunday. That's a fact.
Yes.
And, this is definitely one of those showings. They did look pretty good, though. You have some hashtag copious notes on this one?
I do, bro. So, dude, honestly, man, I think the story of the game is really more the Cardinals. Joshua Dobbs, man, the Tennessee volunteer, the fucking aeronautical space and engineer at the University of Tennessee. He was 17 of 21, 189 yards, had a touchdown, and didn't turn the ball over. He didn't throw an interception. James Conner, man, 14 carries, 98 yards, and a touchdown. Bro, he's been like kind of the story like of the NFL, like kind of underrated. Everyone's like, oh, he plays for the Cardinals, he must suck. Nah, man, he's been putting in work for the Cardinals this year. And then on the flip side for the Cowboys, man, obviously they lost Trayvon Diggs, as we know. But for me, it's kind of like if CeeDee Lamb doesn't get his catches and get his targets and get the ball, who do the Cowboys have other than Tony Pollard? Pollard, he had 23 carries for 122 yards. But CeeDee Lamb, he was held to 2 catches for 9 yards. Excuse me, that's his rushing. Excuse me. He was held to 4 catches for 53 yards. It's not terrible, but the Cowboys offense seemed to kind of stall. So my question for them is, if you can take CeeDee Lamb away, who else is going to step up for the Cowboys and Dak Prescott? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean,
they seem like a team that also has that weird worry where you gotta. It's like if wide receiver / target number 1 isn't having a great game, you kind of got to rely on the backfield for everything, running and catching.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems to be how they're getting through it, because they don't even have one thing that's the Cowboys have always had is like a dominating tight end, and I don't even really think they have that this year.
Yeah, I mean, because they lost Dalton Schultz in free agency. They were trying to draft Dalton Kincaid in the draft, but the Bills kind of stole him right from under their nose.
True.
They don't have a dominant tight end. It's really right now it's kind of CD or bust. I know they have Michael Gallup, and Tony Pollard out the backfield, but I mean, dude, like. That I think to me that's kind of a story and a question is if the offense kind of stalls out like it did against the Cardinals, is their defense good enough to not, kind of get tired and keep them in those games? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and and also in those cases, can you trust Dak to win you that game?
It's also true, man.
Maybe it's just the Washington fan in me, but for the life of me, I couldn't find a trust in Dak Prescott for win when I don't know, man. I feel like that dude has no ice in his veins. It just does. It's not there. It's non-existent ice.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely fair. I mean. And, he struggled, man. He was 25 of 40.
Ooh.
He had 249 yards. He threw a touchdown, but he also threw a pick. He was sacked twice. I mean, the Cardinals, dude, that honestly, man, the Cardinals, they look like they're not just, they look like this is a team that's going to give you everything it has every single week. They're not just going to roll over and let you beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
They've been in every single game that they've played.
They're an organization that thrives in the underdog position. I mean, even the last time the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl, it felt like that entire season, like everybody was like, "Oh, hey, they won. Oh, hey, they won.
Yeah,
oh, hey, they won." And then,
hey, Larry Fitzgerald's pretty good, but
yeah, I mean,
no.
Oh yeah, Kurt Warner. Hey, look at that dude. He was pushing carts at a grocery store, and then all of a sudden they're in the fucking playoffs, and all of a sudden they're in the fucking Super Bowl. Granted, they didn't win, but you know, I mean, this team is at its best when you're looking at them going, "Oh, they can't do shit."
Yeah.
So we'll see. But this team, I mean, let's not take away that they're not. I don't know. We'll see how they continue to play. I'm not going to gas them up too much because they're they still got some holes. So
yeah, I mean, obviously,
let's not gas them to the moon. But they are a team. I will say, like an organization, they do thrive being the underdog. So this is a team. If they're on your schedule and you're looking past them, you're fucking up.
I have a question, Riley.
Yeah.
So if you're the New York Jets, obviously you've got Zach Wilson, who he shouldn't be a starter in the NFL, at least at this point in his career. I don't even think he should be a backup. That's how bad he is. But, if you're the Jets, do you try to make a call for Josh Dobbs the way that he's been playing? Like Josh Dobbs of all people?
I mean, if you're the Cardinals, do you let Josh Dobbs walk away?
I don't think you do.
I don't think you do either. I mean, like, that's almost why I wouldn't make the call as a Jets, like someone in the Jets organization, is because it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't, if I was them. I mean, they're going to offer some ridiculous shit, so why are we even going to make this fucking phone call?
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't go for Kyler Murray either.
No. I mean, he's coming off a fucking really bad knee injury. It's just crazy, man, because
also the new Call of Duty,
like Josh Dobbs like came in and is instantly a better football player than Zach Wilson has been in 3 years.
It's because he can see over the line. I hate to be fucked up. It's just, I feel like it's true though. It's because he can actually see the wide receivers running down the field. He's not just guessing.
Yeah, just look at James Conner run the ball, man. I mean, he's been like a very shocking and pleasant surprise for me. It's the Cardinals, man. They were projected to be terrible. They were projected to have the number 1 overall pick in the upcoming draft. And you see him, he's like, oh, he plays for the Cardinals. He sucks. Nah, man. James Conner is a beast. And Josh Dobbs is playing really, really well.
James Conner ran over cancer, okay? He can run over anybody. Did.
Hey, man. He watches the TTT.
That he does. All right, man. Speaking of watching the TTT, let's look at some reasons why you should come back next week. Let's look at the slate of games that we got coming up next week.
That Lions-Packers game, man, that's going to be a good
Thursday. It's going to be a great Thursday game to start off the week. That's one of those classic NFC North rivalries. All those teams fucking hate each other, so it's always fun to watch them slug it out. We got a London game this week with the Falcons playing the Jaguars at way too goddamn early in the morning. This game is also getting Toy Storied. That's why it's on Disney Plus, if you see right here.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what that's going to mean, but it's getting Toy Storied.
I don't know what that means.
It's going to be like it's simulcast on Disney Plus and like live action. They're going to make it look like they're playing in Andy's bedroom from Toy Story.
Hey, man, I mean, I guess that sounds better than what the Broncos had last year. They got SpongeBobbed.
Yo, the SpongeBob shit was lit. I don't give a fuck. I love it.
That's not what he wanted to cook.
That's not how he was trying to cook.
Oh my God. Bro,
slime
imagine
zone.
getting roasted by Patrick Starr on national TV.
Another great game to look out for is the Dolphins versus the Bills.
I'm excited for that game.
Yeah, this
man.
is definitely my game of the week. Besides the Commanders Eagles, but that's all personal. Besides, if you take the personal out of it, that Dolphins Bills is definitely the game of the week in my mind. We have 2 toilet bowls this week.
2 toilet bowls. Let's go.
3 if you count me and you.
Ooh, let's go. Yeah, it's not looking good for your boys.
No. Besides that, we got some. We have the classic Ravens Brown rivalry. Another renewal. Always great games.
Yeah, man.
And Buccaneers
Bucks and the Saints.
Got the NFC South matchup in there. That's good to see. Gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots Cowboys. Belichick. He's he hates that right there. 1 and 2. He's gonna do